Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. This is a love tarot reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you. And release the rest to the universe. So let's see what's coming in for this message today, please. What is the universe revealing to the collective? And this is the Nine of Swords. Let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? And the Four of Swords. That is an interesting combination. But we are going to grab one more card, and then we'll start talking about the message that the universe is sharing with all of you today here on Crystal Vision 1111 and the Hierophant. Well, that definitely is an interesting combination for the first three cards for this reading today. And it starts with the Nine of Swords. And I must say, I do feel the Nine of Swords has been making an appearance quite a bit lately on the readings here, but also on our other channel, Soulmates Twin Flames Tarot. Because I feel that your person is spending a lot of time overthinking, spending a lot of time in that place of dwelling and obsessing about what they are going to do, about how they are going to fix this, about how life would be so very different if they had not screwed everything up between the two of you. And they take these thoughts to bed with them as well. And I feel it's also causing them sleepless nights, lying awake, thinking about you, trying to figure out what they can do to make amends. Now, obviously, this person just needs to take the first step, and we all know what that first step is. Of course, it's to come out of this place of retreat, out of the place of silence, and start talking to you. But I do feel that that is something that is coming because we do have the Hierophant here, which we will get to momentarily. But with the Nine of Swords, it tells us your person is trying to overthink and overanalyze everything. They get caught up in their worry and their anxiety that perhaps you are not going to take them back, that you have moved on, that you are angry with them because, especially if it's been a long time since you've heard from them or spent time with them, they would be angry if someone had done that to them. And they think about all of this very much at night. And that is the combination of the Four and the Nine of Swords. Your person could even be having nightmares if they are able to sleep, once they're able to fall asleep. But they do spend a lot of time in that place at night thinking about you. The Four of Swords tells us that your person is, for the most of you watching this reading today, in a place of silence. They're ghosting you. They're just in this place where there is no communication, and that is what the Four of Swords is. But the Four of Swords is also a card of healing. Your person doing what they need to do to release things that have been holding them back from you, holding them back from this relationship. And that as well is something that they dwell upon and think through and analyze through the night, because they don't want to bring any of that junk back into this connection, because they are working to heal it and release it. And it's interesting, the Four of Swords is about healing, but so is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the card of the counselor, the teacher. Your person perhaps getting advice from someone who is truly helping them heal that stuff. And you guys know what that stuff is. It's their unhealed trauma, their unhealed emotional wounds, the baggage that they've been carrying around with them, their fears and their illusions, and all of that other stuff that has plagued this connection, because your person has been carrying it with them for so very long. Perhaps they are talking to a professional. Perhaps they are getting counsel from a therapist. Perhaps they are talking to someone that is a spiritual advisor. Perhaps they are talking to a trusted, well-meaning friend or family member. Perhaps they're doing some sort of self-help, whatever it is they're doing, perhaps reading books, perhaps they're watching videos, perhaps they're watching YouTube, perhaps they're watching the Gaia Network and listening to all of those powerful teachers that provide videos through that space. Whatever it is, this person is working through it because they want to tackle it and they want to be rid of the things that are holding them back. Because with the Hierophant being center stage for this reading today, well, it tells us that your person wants a traditional relationship with you. They think about that as well at night, thinking about what life with you could be like if they hadn't made the mistakes that they made, if they hadn't been dragging all of this junk around with them for as long as they have. Oh, things could be in a very different space. But part of the journey in these kind of connections is this healing journey. It is a very important component of these connections, of these relationships, because you guys as well, you have been doing your own healing work. You've been going through your own process of self-discovery, raising your self-awareness, raising your vibration, having spiritual awakenings. And this person is doing the same thing. It's just that it's taking them longer than it has taken you or is taking you, but they are working through it. But back to this Nine of Swords, this person is tossing and turning at night. That can be affecting you as well, because you do share that very strong intuition, that very powerful connection with this person. All of a sudden, you can bolt awake from a deep sleep with thoughts of your person because they are tossing and turning, thinking about you. Waking you up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. Yes, that does happen. You jolt awake with thoughts of this person and you wonder, what is happening here? Why am I thinking about them right now? I was in this deep sleep and I was having this wonderful dream where I was flying with butterflies over this beautiful meadow and everything was just grand and glorious and happy, and zap, I am awakened by thoughts of this person. That is because they are tossing and turning and dwelling and obsessing about you, but they need to address these things within, and that is exactly what they are doing right now. The Hierophant is ruled by Taurus, but you don't have to be a Taurus. You don't have to be any of the signs that I mentioned for this reading today, and neither does your person. It truly is more important that we consider the message that the universe is presenting to all of you here today on Crystal Vision 1111. And these first two cards actually make it very clear the message that they are conveying to you. And that is, you are in a no contact situation with this person because of this Four of Swords, but they are lying awake at night because they are constantly thinking about you, tossing and turning, trying to figure out how they're going to make amends for all of this. But they will, because that is the power of the Hierophant. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? The Page of Cups. Well, the Page of Cups. Your person knows it's time to apologize. They do want to extend a very sincere, a very heartfelt, heart-open apology to you. The Page of Cups is about messages that are coming from your person. Pages do deliver messages, right? That is what the Page of Cups is about. But also, it tells us that your person knows that they did not have emotional maturity before. And they see that by not having that emotional wisdom, stability, or intelligence, they have definitely brought a lot of damage into this connection. They were perhaps not willing to address that within them before. Perhaps they were not willing to admit that, although you, more than likely, because of the connection that you share with them, could definitely see it. You were experiencing it, of course. You knew this person was not emotionally stable or mature when you were spending time together, which is why the Hierophant is so important, because it is allowing this person to find that path to growing up, which is truly what they need in order to be this partner who can have this traditional relationship with you. And a traditional relationship is just the two of you creating and forming a long-lasting partnership, a commitment, something that is going to be long-term. But the Page of Cups, your person is going to send you a message. It is about a message coming from the person you love, a message of love with an invitation attached to it as well, wanting to see you, wanting to speak, because they want to apologize. They truly feel and believe that they need to clear the air between the two of you. The Page of Cups is a water sign, so that is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? The Moon. Goodness gracious. Well, that really goes along with that Nine of Swords and Four of Swords, doesn't it? Dreaming about you. When this person can sleep, I do feel they dream about you. They want to dream about you. That is part of the reason why they start thinking about you when they get into bed. They want to do whatever they can to manifest dreams of you so that the two of you can connect in that 5D space. But as well, the Moon, it's about sadness. It's about sorrow. It is about melancholy that this person feels because you are not together right now. But it is what they need to feel. It is what they need to go through. The Moon also is about our subconscious. And what do we do with our subconscious? That's where we hide things. It's where we hide our truth. It's where we hide all of our other fears, illusions, and doubts as well. Everything is trapped in our subconscious, and your person understands that they did not reveal their truths to you when you were spending time together. Another reason they want to apologize, but also they are able to address now with the Four of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Moon. Those illusions and illusions are not real. Illusions are those things that we have created because we have believed things about ourselves from what others have said to us, from our own lack of confidence and courage, from our limiting beliefs. We place limits upon ourselves. We think that we're not good enough. We think that we are not worthy because of experiences that we've had or because of things that other people have said to us. Well, it's time to let those go by the wayside. The light of the moon shining on all of that to illuminate for this person with the energy of the Hierophant and the Four of Swords to clear that stuff out and get rid of it. Who wants to carry around all of that damage, all of that emotional pain, all of that suffering, all of those memories of suffering, all of that emotional baggage? Your person is working to release that with the energy of the moon being here, and no longer hiding or suppressing how they truly feel about you, which is this deep love that they have for you. But let's see what else. Let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? The Page of Swords. Well, the Page of Swords is an interesting card to get right now. Well, that's double confirmation that there's going to be communication coming from your person. Page of Swords is about truth. Your person no longer hiding things, but revealing the truth to you. Your person wanting to talk as well. This is about the initiation of communication. So, with 2 cards of communication out of 6, I do feel that this person is going to get tired of overthinking about everything and dwelling and obsessing because it's exhausting them, and actually grab that magical device that we all have called a phone and reach out and start communicating with you. But the Page of Swords as well. It's interesting where it came out, because the Page of Swords can be someone who is trying to check up on you on the sly, someone who's trying to figure out what's going on in your life. And it is about technology in a way as well. So your person could be going to bed with their phone and trying to find out things about you however they can online, through apps, through social media. Please just take that as it resonates. Not everyone has social media, of course. But also they could just be taking their phone to bed to look at photos of you, to read or reread messages that the two of you sent back and forth to each other, hoping it's going to cause them to have happy, positive, loving dreams about you. But again, it causes them to really miss you and long for you and realize that they are unhappy because they've made all these mistakes in this connection between the two of you, trying to figure out how they are going to fix it. But Hierophant, center stage, this person is going to be able to fix it. But back to the Page of Swords, this person also reviews their decisions and their choices, realizing that they did not make the best decisions because they didn't have that maturity to be able to make the right choices for both of you in this connection, and instead were making their choices based on their fears, their illusions, their doubts, their immaturity, their selfishness, their pride, or their ego as well. The Page of Swords is an air sign, so that is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today. What is the universe sharing with the collective? What do we need to know? And the Two of Wands. I do love the Two of Wands in this deck because that is just so magnificent to me. It's like this gate is opening. These two wands are here on the edge of this card, and as the gate opens, it's like the light of God is coming down to illuminate everything between you. The divine is at work in this connection. And the name of the deck that we are using for the tarot portion of the reading is the Tarot Grand Luxe. All of the cards that are used for the readings are listed in the description box immediately below the video. But Two of Wands, I actually like that this comes up right now, oh so very much. First of all, because as your person is having these sleepless nights and thinking about you all the time, they are gaining a greater awareness that this is a deep spiritual bond that you share with each other. That is part of the meaning of the Two of Wands. There is a divine counterpart connection here. You guys are aware of it. Well, they are becoming more aware of it because they can't stop thinking about you, and that has been a major clue, flashing like a neon sign above their bed, telling them, yes, this is it. This is the one. It's time to reach out and talk. And the Two of Wands is about this person taking action to bridge the distance between you, that emotional distance, bringing the two of you closer together. And the way that they're going to bridge the emotional distance at first, of course, is to reach out and start talking to you. But this is about them taking action and making it happen, because this is about this person turning around and realizing that they are the one who is responsible for opening the lines of communication and then reaching out to you to make it happen, instead of just staring at their phone, staring at the photos, rereading those texts, those emails, those messages, and using the phone in a much more useful way by pressing the green button that allows them to connect to you, that allows them to send a message or reach out and call you, right? But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What is Spirit sharing? Oh, yes, the Eight of Wands. Sorry, guys, I got really excited. I'm sorry. I did, but I do. I get excited from time to time. And, well, yes, usually say, oh, my goodness. But yes, oh, my goodness. As we were just talking about communication and messages and initiating communication, the Eight of Wands comes out, because that is what these three cards are about. So now we have 4 cards of communication on the table for this reading today here on Crystal Vision 1111. So the Eight of Wands, your person knows that they need to initiate this contact between you. Now, the Eight of Wands has been coming up quite a bit for these readings. Some of these cards are coming up, and I'm remembering that they're coming up, which is unusual because I usually don't remember what cards come up. But the fact that I'm remembering is an indication, I really believe, that there is something going on in the collective force, in the collective energy. And that is this intensity that is building between you and your person. And it is affecting all of you because there is this big shift that I feel is coming into the collective. It keeps showing up day after day. Not that this card shows up day after day, but some other indicator that there's this intense shift coming keeps showing up day after day. And you guys watching the reading, you're feeling it as well. You feel it in your heart, your soul, your energy. You can tell that something is up and that something is coming. And it is these winds of change blowing in to suddenly create a powerful dynamic shift in this connection between you and your person, because the Eight of Wands is about things starting to move really quickly. So you have been in no contact. There has been silence between you and your person. I really feel that things are going to get unstuck in a very big way. I just can't tell when it's going to happen, because of course for all of you it's going to be within different time frames, because you're all on your own unique individual journeys, and so is your person. And then there's also the journey of this connection, so that's 3 different things to try and provide timing for, which is never going to happen as well, because there are so many of you that are listening to this reading. But things are going to get moving. There is this intensity building. Who can feel it? You guys leave a comment and let us see who is feeling this intensity, because it is powerful, this shift that is coming. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What is Spirit sharing with the collective? Oh, I do love the 3 of Coins. This man is working hard on those 3 coins to build those 3 coins for that magnificent cathedral that is right behind him. Yes, because the 3 of Coins is the card of the builder. Relationships do not happen by themselves. They don't happen by osmosis. They don't happen by someone waving a magic wand. They don't happen just naturally and organically. What do relationships take? Work. Both of you together working to build a relationship. That's what it takes. And this person in their space, when they can't sleep, are thinking about all of the ways that they need to contribute to building this relationship with you, because they can see where they've blown it. They see where they've screwed things up. They see where they've let you down and let themselves down as well in the process of all of this. So yes, they are aware that it needs to be built from ground zero, from the ground floor, wiping that slate clean from all of that debris, from all of that clutter, from all of their baggage and everything else, and starting fresh and building it side by side, something that's going to be long lasting, something that is going to have that solid structure beneath it. And the 3 of Coins as well is about your person being a better communicator. It is about them being consistent with their affection and their attention. It is about this person working through their commitment fears and phobias during this time you are away from each other, so that they are able to commit. Your person showing up very differently, being able to make compromises, being able to spend time with you to build this relationship in the way that it meets the needs of you both individually, but also as a couple. It's also about togetherness and teamwork, which is why I love the 3 of Pentacles so much when it shows up in a love reading. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What is Spirit sharing with the collective? The 3 of Cups. Well, my goodness, double 3s side by side. This person wants to spend time with you. This person wants to extend an invitation to you. There is an invitation coming from this person. I think in this dark of night, when they're thinking and dwelling and obsessing and everything else, they think about how they're going to extend an invitation to you to spend time together because they want to see you. The Three of Cups is about joy and happiness. It is about reunion. It is about you and this person going on dates and spending time together and doing what you need to do to rebuild this relationship from the ground floor. And of course, that's going to start by dating again. Although, with that Eight of Wands, for those of you who were in a relationship with this person before, it could go back into that relationship, but there is a caution for that. Allow this person to show you how they've grown up. Allow this person to show you how they have gained emotional maturity and stability and wisdom, how they are able to make decisions that aren't selfish and self-absorbed. Allow this person to prove how they have shown you that they've done a lot of healing, that they have gone through a lot of changes, so that they can prove to you that they're going to build something long-lasting together, side by side. But this Three of Cups tells us happiness and joy is on its way, because your person feels the happiest when the two of you are spending time together. Another reason why they are so miserable at the moment and isolating at night and spending all of this time rethinking everything. Rethinking, revisiting, reliving your dates as well. All right, so we're going to move on with some oracle cards and see what else is coming in for this message today, please. Let's see what we need to hear. What is Spirit revealing for the collective? Release old patterns. Well, what a beautiful card that is. I am not sure what those birds are. They might be seagulls, perhaps. They could be doves, perhaps. I can't quite tell. Maybe someone else can, but I love that eclipse looking thing right there. Release old patterns. Yes, that is exactly what the Four of Swords and the Hierophant is all about. Releasing old patterns. Old, outdated ways of thinking. Old, outdated ways of acting. Old patterns, old relationship patterns, looking at all of those things and saying, I see now why I screwed everything up, because I've been doing everything the same way for all of this time. It is time for something fresh. It is time for something new. It is time for building happiness and a relationship together. Yes, this card comes with number 16. If anyone resonates with number 16, now that can be the 16th of any month. That can be January 6th. It can be June 1st. It can be the number 7. So it can be the 7th of any month, or it could be July as well, if those numbers or dates resonate with anyone. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Fill up your cup. This card comes with number 32. There's another little bird there. I can't tell what it is. There's a lot of birds in this deck, apparently. What is this called? Intuitive Whispers Oracle. This is a new deck that I got the other day. Guys, again, the decks will be listed in the description box below the reading, but fill up your cup. This looks very much like the Ace of Cups, doesn't it? And because that cup is overflowing, there's an abundance of love here in this connection for you and your person. And they want to get back to that love. This person held back their love before, with that Moon card being here, keeping it hidden, keeping it under wraps. But their love is going to come pouring out of them when they return. I think there's also a beautiful rose up there and some beautiful crystals as well. But what are you doing? You guys that are listening to this reading today, what are you doing meanwhile to fill your cup? Self-love and self-care is very important. And I know that sometimes I might sound like an old broken record saying this over and over, but for some reason it comes up that way. So even if there is only one person that is listening to this message that needs to hear this message, then I have done exactly what the universe has asked me to do by conveying that message, right? So fill your cup, fill yourself with your own positive self-care and self-love, because when we are in this place of, I'm going to use the word separation. I don't like to use it because I like to use preparing for union, which is ultimately what you are doing. Center stage, the Hierophant, which is all about commitment and partnership and union. But when you are in this place where your person is missing, when they're MIA, when they've run away, when they've become a ghost, when they're silent, when they've disappeared, and you do not know why, you can find yourselves in that Nine of Swords place. Not all the time, but sometimes. And as I've already mentioned, this may not be a message for everyone that is listening to this reading today, but there are someone or several someones that need to hear this message. When you find yourself going into that place, try and flip that thought. What if they never come back? What if they never come back? What if I never hear from them? But what if you do? What if you do? So instead of focusing on what is missing, which at the moment is obviously your person, focus instead on something that you have control over. Focus on yourself. Focus on your own self-care, positive self-care and self-love for you. And however you need to do that is something that you get to decide for yourself, but it can be about taking a time out and spending time with friends. It can be about getting away for a weekend and having a little weekend getaway. It can be about spending more time practicing your faith, whatever your faith may be, whether it's a religion, whether it is a spiritual practice, perhaps just focusing more within yourself and having a little meditation break every day. Perhaps it's about taking a journey, going to see some friends or family that you haven't seen in a while. Whatever it is, do something for you that lifts you up and boosts you. Spending more time with friends, gatherings with friends. That is what that Three of Cups is about as well, for you individually. So fill your cup, or fill these 3 cups, and invite a couple of friends over and have a wine tasting party with some cheese and crackers and really cool grapes. But don't forget the cake. We have to have cake here on Crystal Vision 1111. But the point there is, make sure that you're taking care of you. Because if you are being pulled in a million directions by all of your responsibilities and other things that you have going on in your life, and then you are also feeling this anxiety and worry about this person, no one is filling your cup. You have to fill it yourself, however you need to do that. Right, so this card comes with number 32. If anyone resonates with number 32, that can be your ages now or when you met. That can be March 2nd. That can be February 3rd. That can be the number 5. So that can be the 5th of any month, or that can be May as well, if those numbers or dates resonate with any of you out there. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Feel into emotions. Oh my goodness. There is a whole lot going on here on this card. We do have a glorious zinnia, a glorious sunflower. I think that might be a snake, butterflies, and this grand and glorious lion. Well, all of this is about transformation and change. Snakes are about transformation and change. Many people don't like snakes. Some people love snakes. Some people love reptiles and others don't. It's just we all have our own preferences and stuff, right? Personally, for me, I'm not a big fan of reptiles or snakes or creepy crawly things or anything like that, right? But a snake is a symbol of transformation because snakes shed their skin and they are constantly going through a rebirth. This is about your person transforming to allow them to feel their emotions, no longer stuffing them down, no longer hiding them in their subconscious, no longer suppressing them, but coming out with them and telling you how they feel about you with the ferociousness and being fierce like a lion. Well, ferociousness and being fierce is really saying the right thing, but you guys get the impression there. Being able to come out with their emotions and tell you how they feel about you because they know that that is something that needs to happen. Now, this card comes with number 14. If anyone resonates with number 14, it can be the 14th of any month. That can be January 4th. That can be April 1st. Oh, it can also be the number 5. So we do have we have triple fives on the table for the reading today. Oh, that's great. That's actually all about change. Yes, change is coming. Triple fives with the Hierophant. This card, feel into emotions and fill your cup. So yes, change is on its way. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Heartbroken. Well, yes, deeply hurt and sad. That would make sense with the moon and this 9 of Swords. Feeling lost, grieving, and despair. I do feel that this person, at time to time, does feel very lost, which is why they spend so much time thinking and analyzing. They need to come out of their head, though. They need to come into their heart. They need to feel into these emotions and get talking and sending messages, but that is exactly what this person is going to do. They are going to reach out. They can't keep it bottled up inside. That is the impression that I am getting, especially from that card that's in the middle, feel into the emotions card. Sword and Rose, clarity and truth, revelations. Well, this person, although they are spending a lot of time overthinking and obsessing and dwelling, they are gaining clarity and they are seeing the truth. And even though it is taking them some time because they do overthink and they do overanalyze, they are still getting to the place where they need to get to so the two of you can come back together. Remember, a lot of this reading, in these first 3 cards, especially these 2, the 4 of Swords and the Hierophant, are about this person healing, gaining clarity, gaining understanding and awareness. But as well, you are going to see this person be determined into doing whatever is necessary to win you back, because that Hierophant is all about partnership, camera, reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past. Well, yes, this person is definitely learning from their past. That is where all the lessons are. We're supposed to have these life lessons throughout our lives, learn from those, assimilate the growth, and then let that past stuff go, not drag it through our life. And this person is at this moment learning from those past experiences so that they no longer drag it through their life or drag it back into this relationship, because you don't want it to be part of this connection. You want that to be gone by the wayside. Bye-bye on the side of the road, in the garbage dump, however it needs to be, because they are working on it. But as well, with this card, I do feel your person is spending a lot of time reminiscing, reliving memories, taking trips down memory lane, and wanting to regain what it's like to be with you, which is this 3 of Cups. Happiness, joy, laughter, the 2 of you going on dates, having adventures together, traveling together, doing stuff together, again, is the key point there. Camera, they could be looking at pictures. looking at photos, looking at videos that they've got stored wherever they may have them stored. Reliving your memories is something that I do feel happens for them, which is why they can't sleep. It's why they lie awake at night sometimes thinking about you to relive those memories. But that truly, I feel, is something that all of us do, right? Many of us will do that. We'll take those memories to bed and relive them. But let's see what else is coming in for this message today, please. Passion. Well, yes, there is insane chemistry between you and this person. Burning desire between you each as well. And there is this equal interest. You are equally interested in each other. But this person wants to get to this place where you are having fun again. And that is that Three of Cups. That is party time, celebration time, festivities, going on dates, going out to dinner, going to movies, going to shows, going to see live music, going to the park, doing stuff outside, going camping, going fishing perhaps, being by the lake, being in the mountains. It is about your person wanting it all with you. But they want to get back to building this relationship. And I feel that your person, because this Hierophant is here center stage, I do feel that they are getting everything that they need at the moment to be able to show back up for you with that healing intact, with this sense of being in this space where they're ready for this relationship and they are ready for you because you want them to truly be 100% ready, 200% ready. You don't want them to come back only to disappear again, because that's not going to do you any good. But let's see what else. We'll grab a few message cards here and see what else is coming in. I miss our intimate moments. I think about them a lot. Well, yes, that kind of goes with that Passion card, doesn't it? Oh, why, yes, it does. And they could be thinking about that at night as well, reliving some of those intimate moments between the two of you, reliving those memories. And if they are having a lot of those thoughts and reliving a lot of those memories, you can also be picking that kind of energy up from them as well, coming at you whoosh, like all of this heat as you're trying to fall asleep yourselves, right? Has that ever happened to you where you were just about to fall asleep and you feel this whoosh of energy and you start missing your intimate moments with your person as well? Because there is this burning desire within each of you to get back to this sparks and having fun and enjoying the insane chemistry that is here between the two of you. My mind is obsessed with thoughts of you. Yes, it is. That is how this reading started. My mind is obsessed with thoughts of you. Interesting. That's how this reading started. And I do believe that that is how this reading is going to end. Your person can't turn off thoughts of you. You are on their mind 24/7 throughout the day, all through the night. They can't sleep at night because they lie awake thinking of you, hoping to dream of you, but instead trying to figure out ways to make amends and how they're going to get back on track in this connection with you. Because ultimately, with that Hierophant being center stage for this reading today, this person wants it all with you. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.